Hi guys, you're welcome and you're definitely welcome back to my channel. My name is So Isiaku Isabinta and boy have I missed you guys. A lot has been happening, but like, let me not bore you with the details. I'm here now, so let's get into this. So every Thursday, well, not every Thursday, but like, you get my meaning. Yeah, I get together with you guys and we talk about true crime stories that did happen, okay? So if it seems like something you might like, do stick around, okay? Just stick around. Before we go further, I have to give you a little disclaimer. Alright, this video is not for children. Viewers discretion is advised. Yeah. Now this story started in 1991. Now the protagonist of this story was married to a very lovely woman. So Mr. and Mrs. Green, I beg your pardon, were in love. They were married, and they had two children. What could go wrong? Anyway, something did go wrong. Now Gregory Green, I don't know what was going on with him upstairs, but a certain morning in 1991 he called the police. He was like, I need you to come over here right now because I have unalived my wife and my kids. Now it's very strange for the police to hear people confess, literally confess. Usually the police have to like dig them out or something. Anyways, so the police came over. Is this some kind of a trick? Is it some kind of what is it? So they came to the house and they met Gregory Green. He was sitting outside his porch, covered in vital fluid and waiting for them. So as soon as the police came, he was like, yes, she's inside and I used a knife to jab her plenty times and my kids, and all of them are no longer alive, so you could arrest me now. Now the police went inside. They were like, is he cuckoo? Is he okay? Like, does he know what he's saying? Is this true? And indeed it was true. Now the police arrested him, of course, and they took him to court, and the court sentenced him to well, adjudicated him guilty. So now Gregory Green was sentenced to prison, for life in prison. I mean, he would have gotten parole subsequently, maybe when he's almost 90 years old or something, right? So everything is right with the world again. Usually, most of my stories, this would be the end. This will be the end, but not this one, because believe it or not, after Gregory Green served about 16 years, he started looking for parole. He was writing to the parole board telling them he's now a born-again Christian. He is this, he's that, he's this. He's even attending a church. In jail, he was this. He was like a pastor in jail, so to say. Now the parole board will look into his letters, and then they would check on all of the details, all of the things, the horrible, horrifying things he did, and they're going to be like, no, we can't let him out. It's not enough. Like, he's not properly punished. Now in come who? In come Pastor Fred Harrison. Now Pastor Fred is that kind of pastor that likes to do humanitarian things. He goes to prison. He tries to, like, if you're sure you're innocent, he tries to get you good lawyers, try to plead on your behalf, all of the good things, because believe it or not, a lot of innocent people are in prison. Anyways, so Pastor Fred Harrison met Gregory Green, and Gregory was like so looking so holy. He was quoting the Bible, he was preaching, he was like, yeah, I've given my life to Christ, I'm a new being, I'm all of that, and Pastor Fred bought it. What did Pastor Fred started doing? He started making sure that he was writing to judges, writing to the president, writing to the governor, writing to everybody that could help Gregory Green. He was telling them that, yes, he's a new being. I could see it in his eye. I knew him before he went to prison. Yeah, he knew him before he went to prison. He was like, he's a good guy. He's this. He must have been something. He must have just snapped, and now I know that he's very, very, very ready to be incorporated into the society. He's not going to hurt anybody. He kept writing letters and letters and letters, and now Pastor Fred Harrison, was in good standing with the people. I mean, he was a very good man. He was a very good man. He is a very good man, I guess. Yeah, so people started to listen to him. So a lot of people were writing to, a lot of people were trying to get Gregory Green out, because he shouldn't be in prison, because whatever it is that he did was, they don't care, I guess, because I don't get it. This is what he did, and he was given some years in prison to serve his punishment. he should serve his punishment regardless of whether he's now born again or not. No sin should go unpunished. Definitely not this kind of sin. Okay? Because he did not just jab that his wife. I didn't want to tell you guys, but like he tortured her. He tortured her. Well, I guess after a while the judiciary decided, maybe we should listen to Pastor Fred. I mean, he's a good judge of character, he's a pastor, he's this, he's that. So I guess he believes, I guess he sees through Mr. Green, and he knows that actually he's a changed man. Yeah. So they let him go after 16 years. Oh my God, that is a bad idea. I mean, you and I could tell it's a bad idea. But yeah, they let him go. And Fred Green decided that to show everybody that I believe this man is a changed man, I'm going to let him marry my daughter, Faith. Yes. So not only did Gregory Green unalive his whole family, but now he's out. He's out and about, and he's relatively young enough to enjoy life. He's married to the daughter of this famous, famous pastor. Just living the life. Now, this pastor's daughter was previously married, so she had 2 kids of her own. So they were, little, I mean, should I say, early teenagers, 13, 14, 15, early teenagers. Anyways, now what happened is this: him and Faith and Green got together, got married with the father's blessing, and they had their own 2 biological children. Yeah, I mean, you would think that everything would be okay now. He got a second chance. Who gets second chances from things like this? Anyways, did he now decided that, oh my goodness, this God that I am serving did this for me, so I have to make sure that I live the rest of my life making up for it, making up for what I did, right? Because now in 2018, I beg your pardon, in 2008, yeah, he called the police. Same thing. It's like lightning struck the same place twice, because he called the police. He didn't run away. He didn't run away after he gathered all of, he tied up his wife, Faith, the pastor's daughter, and then while she's looking at him, he proceeded to torture her kids with him, his step kids and her kids with him. He started to torture them. Just to, I don't know, just to spite her. He was like, I'm not gonna unalive you. I want you to be alive to suffer the the unalivement of all of your kids, of 4 of your children. What kind of evil is this? So he proceeded to torture all of them, jab them a few times and what have you. And then his wife was still tied up, but after he had actually beaten her black and blue, I forgot to mention. So what does he do? He sat down in front of the house as usual, and then he called 911. He was telling them that, yes, this is what I did, so you need to come and arrest me now. I mean, I should tell Pastor Green that, you see what you've done. Like, are you happy now? But like, how can I be happy that, how can I be happy? How can I say I told you so? When 4 children had been unalive, 2 of them are young teenagers, and the other ones are just 4 and 5. My goodness, my goodness. Who remembers the story of that woman I was telling you that forgave this man that unalived her mom, and then a few years later he came around and did the same thing to her in the same way? Chills. It's kind of the same with this story. Chills. You don't believe that things like this would actually happen, but it did happen. Well, this is the end of the story. My goodness, what a travesty. Oh my God. I don't really know what to say, but like, forgiveness doesn't mean you should reincorporate the person back into your life and pretend that everything is fine and dandy. No, you could forgive people from from all the way there, from far away. Forgive them and just move on. Okay? Yeah. I mean, it's nobody's fault but Gregory Green. But like, this Pastor Fred, he was just trying to do good, but oh my goodness, what about the first wife's family? How would they have felt when after 16 years he just got out of prison, Oh my God, I should say now you know what it feels like, but that is so unfair. That is so unfair. A lot of kids, 4 children lost their lives. Oh my goodness. Please do comment, like, share, all of those good things, and I will really appreciate it. We are gonna see you next time. Okay, bye.